bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. More reaction coming in on the passing of Junkanoo legend Ken Motorboat Ferguson. The leader of the classic dancers Junkanoo group passed away almost 2 weeks ago after a battle with cancer. Tonight, a close friend and confidant reflects on the loss of the cultural hero. For over 20 years, Coach Nars Bain says he's been close friends with Ken Motorboat Ferguson. How close, you may ask? Well, close enough to be his best man in his wedding. Bain says it has been rough dealing with the death of the Junkanoo legend and recalls his last conversation with him.
Just before the storm, I was getting ready to go to the U.S. and he was on me to take him with me, while I was headed over to the U.S. And I told him, I said, Ken, I don't think you're in a condition to travel right now. But he wouldn't let go. That's the kind of person he was. Someone said if you have one true friend in your lifetime, you've had more than your share. And I honestly can say that Ken was a true friend. I mean, in every stretch of the imagination.
He says Motorboat was a man who didn't tell you what you wanted to hear, but what you needed to hear. He says what also impressed him about Motorboat was his strong love for God.
I didn't come here one day without meeting him, reading his Bible and praying. I know he was very active and very involved in the church where he attended, and we had many discussions about that and about his relationship with the Lord. And he was aware of the certainty of death. He knew that we weren't here forever, that at some point all of us must cross that Jordan.
Bain says perhaps what was most unfortunate is how he heard about his friend's passing, even though he was still alive.
He said I was aware. I was doing everything in my power to try to get back to be by his bedside in the hospital, because just before I went, I came to the house and sat with him for a few minutes before leaving. And I don't know, we have to do something with social media. So many people had killed him before he was even dead. And so seeing it on social media was kind of tough. And then I called his wife, and then she said to me, "No, Norris, he's not dead, he's still alive." That's kind of rough. So it was really difficult. So I was doing everything in my power to try to get back to talk with Emma, be there with Emma.
And here's what he says he has learned from the death of Ken Motorboat Ferguson.
Wow, it costs you to realize how brief life is, and you tend to now focus on, although you've said it before, you want to focus on the people that are around you, appreciate them, appreciate your family, appreciate your friends, appreciate life, enjoy life. It's because none of us are here forever.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Hi and welcome. Today we'll focus on maintaining good health during hurricanes. Many people don't consider the importance of maintaining an adequate supply of prescription drugs as part of hurricane preparations. This is especially important for elderly or special needs persons who may rely on others for transportation or assistance with daily caretaking. Major hurricanes can disrupt normal activities for a prolonged period. Prior to onset of hurricane conditions, you should ensure that you have at least a 2-week supply of your prescription medications and make sure to keep them in a cool, dry, and protective place. If you do not have enough medications, your physician would be more than happy to write a prescription for you or call one into the pharmacy. Making sure that you have an adequate supply can help to avoid practices that can put your health at risk, like skipping doses or cutting pills in half to make them last longer. If you have any questions or concerns on good health practices during a hurricane, please email askdrbahamas@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us, Ricardo Lightborn, as a check on sports when we come back.